Cast your mind back to high school or college. At some point, you will have heard of Abraham Maslow and Maslow's hierarchy of needs. At the bottom of the pyramid are our survival needs: food, water, and shelter. Move it up a notch, and it's all about safety. These two steps of the hierarchy are what we technically need to function. If you start to move up the pyramid, you encounter social needs of belonging and love, followed by esteem and self-actualization. But what has this got to do with motivating your staff? Hey there, I'm Sal from SelenaKnight.com and the Bringing Business to Retail podcast, and today let's talk about how you can motivate your team with the help of the Bringing Business to Retail TV show. I recently received an email from the lovely Emma, who told me that she'd been using the Bringing Business to Retail TV show and the associated downloads as staff training. In the few weeks that she'd implemented it, her team were more enthusiastic, sales were up, and there was a general feeling of renewed energy in her store, though she wasn't quite sure why. Which got me to thinking. And that thinking took me back to my uni days and Abraham Maslow. As I mentioned before, on the bottom of Maslow's pyramid are survival and security. In order for your team to have these needs fulfilled, they need to have the basics of food and water, and in addition, the security of a regular income along with a safe workplace. If this is all that is motivating someone to come and work for you, then they are disengaged employees. They are only ever going to come to work, do a half-hearted attempt at their job, and go home. They'll likely bring down the buzz in your store and turn customers away with their attitude. And that is not what you want, right? But rest assured, there are a few things that you can do to avoid that situation from appearing in your store. When we move up Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we come to belonging, and for you, the store owner and employer, it's about creating an environment where everyone knows that they are part of a team, even if they happen to work in the store alone. It's up to you to foster this team spirit, create connections, and to instill pride. Now, if I'm sounding a little bit more textbook than realistic, when I spoke to Emma, by her own admission, everyone in her store was in a bit of a rut. It wasn't that anyone didn't like coming to work. They hadn't moved down to that demotivated category, but they were on their way. It was the same old every day. Now, moving up another step of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we get to esteem, and sometimes it's called recognition. When you move up the ladder to this level, this is where you're starting to get really engaged employees. To get to this level, you need to be handing out responsibilities, chances for your team to prove and improve their skills. Give them a sense of accomplishment and tell them when they've done something well. Offer guidance and advice rather than criticism. This team member knows that they are a vital part of the team, and the key words to keep in mind when you're at this level are recognition, achievement, and responsibility. So, what's the key to a super engaged employee? The one who will work extra and not expect anything for it. The one that every store owner wants. The team member that sells your business because they love working there. When you hit the top of Maslow's pyramid, you're at the section he called self-actualization. I like to call it personal growth. It's where your employees have the same values as your brand, and as a result, they have a personal connection with what they have helped to create. Because let's be honest, if you didn't have a team, you'd either be rocking back and forth in the corner or burnt out. The team member at this level is confident and enjoys coming to work. She knows that she has a challenging environment that allows her autonomy and the ability to make decisions. She even loves helping new people come on board to share what she knows. Now, creating your team to those upper levels is hard. It's going to require you to let go of the reins a little bit, but not just walk away. It's okay to delegate, but you need to make sure that the person has been provided with training and feels confident to keep going. If you overlook the training, you'll overwhelm that person and send her back down the pyramid rather than up. And this is where Emma started using Bringing Business to Retail TV and the weekly downloads. She has instigated a quick team meeting each week. She even ensures that it's super easy to attend by broadcasting the meeting on Skype, so all of the team members can be present without having to be in the store. She says she either gets them to watch the episode or she does a short paraphrase of the episode, and then they spend 5 to 10 minutes discussing how they can incorporate those ideas into their store and who will be responsible. To me, that is great leadership. Emma has almost outsourced the learning part by utilizing somebody else's content, which is going to save her loads of time. However, she also realized that you can't just get staff to read something. You need to talk about how it will work in your store. So, Emma gets my gold star for the week. Now, if you found this information useful, let me know. I'd love to show other retailers how Bringing Business to Retail TV is helping your retail biz. And if you'd like to chat with other retailers on all things business, come and join us at the Bringing Business to Retail community. We're a bunch of retailers chatting all things business. Best of all, it's free. Now, I don't have a download for this week because you're going to take the old downloads and use them for team training. So I'd love you to go back over the last episodes and see which ones might help your team to move up Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Until next week, be profitable.